My name is Gary Doss, and I'm the curator of the Burlingame Museum of Pez Memorabilia. We've been open since 1995. We now have an example of every Pez ever made. We thought it'd be an interesting attraction to the museum to make the world's biggest. So we contacted the Guinness folks, and they told us by email what was required. We built this one because we thought this was the easiest one to create. We didn't want to create one that was very complicated. But we did create it under their advisement that it had to be made out of the same material as a real dispenser, and it had to work. The head goes back, and this is what comes out. You get a little snowman dispenser. Luckily for me, a good friend of mine named David Jacobs is a genius and expert in creating things out of plastic. And he was, as a friend of mine, he took on the project, and over a 6-month period we worked together to build it, to make sure it worked. If we were able to find a great big white plastic ball, we worked from that down, and we indeed found somebody that made a big white plastic ball. So this one came out to be almost exactly 20 times bigger than a normal dispenser. This is one of my favorite Pez dispensers. This is the 1968 Psychedelic Eye. That's a pretty unique Pez dispenser. You don't often see a giant eyeball in a hand. No. That's the American flag, all made out of Pez. There's 1,472 Pez candies in there. We indeed made a little display of Pez dispensers, so that was created after 9/11. Winnie the Pooh, Bugs Bunny, Snoopy, and Santa Claus. Yeah. Now the Pez Candy Company also made their own series called the Emergency Heroes. Their first reaction is that we couldn't call ourselves the Pez Museum. So we changed the name to the Burlingame Museum of Pez Memorabilia, and that seemed to satisfy them. And since then, we've had no direct affiliation with them at all. They know that we're here, but that's about it up until now.